Cool. We're now going to move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Yes, and this is a conversation that us three have been having.
Oh, talk about it.
This is a conversation that us three have been having off the pod for the best part of, I want to say, maybe 2-3 years.
Could say that.
But now the time has come for us to discuss it on the pod.
You man really have me talking about this guy.
And we're going to talk about the one and only Chicago's very own,
The legend, the icon. Some might call him a pioneer.
Chief Keef. The architect of such hits as I Don't Like,
There we go.
Love Sosa,
There you go.
Phone 'Em,
Oh,
and I don't know much else.
is that what we're stopping at?
I don't know.
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
Go on.
Don't do that to him.
Go on then.
Talk about hate being sober with Wiz Khalifa and 50 Cent and Chief Keef's in it.
Can't hold my liquor with Kanye West as well. And Jesus.
There you go. I salute to Chief. We're not doing that to him.
Cool. So we had a conversation. I think it was the last time we recorded.
Yep.
And
In Drake's car.
in Drake's car, and we were talking about whether Chief Keef is a legend. Now, obviously, Chief Keef is the pioneer of Chicago drill and the Chicago drill scene. Obviously, I Don't Like was kind of like the coronation of that sound. And Mo has basically been arguing that translates to him being a legend of rap and hip hop generally.
Can we rephrase that?
All right, go
Can
through.
we rephrase that?
Go through.
I don't want to be assassinated. My character can't be assassinated.
Go through that.
What I said was, do we agree that he's a pioneer?
He's a pioneer of drill music.
And this is what I'm saying. And drill music is the biggest today. So can you be a pioneer and not be a legend? Or is it intertwined? If you're a pioneer, does that automatically make you a legend? Because if that is the case, we have a legend in the name of Sir Chief Keef also.
Sir Chief Keef. Well, I mean, I think...
And that's what the debate is. I generally feel like...
Is that the debate, though? Or is it him being a legend?
That's it, the debate, him being a legend. Because I acknowledge he's a pioneer. And in my opinion, a pioneer and a legend intertwined. You cannot... If you're a pioneer to what is arguably the biggest sound in hip-hop today, whether we like it or not, because the disagreement is if you like drill or not. Because if we all love drill, we would have said he's a legend.
I like drill, though.
This brother here I'm talking about. I'm just indirecting him right now.
I think my argument, when we spoke about it before, was... I'll give him the pioneer label.
Then you have to give him legend label.
Let me finish.
Sorry, sir.
I think to be a legend of hip hop, you need a little bit more than just pioneering a sound that's popular. I think you need a personal catalogue that people refer to as godly or GOAT worthy. I feel like you need to have a certain level of impact as well, beyond just like a couple singles that pioneered a sound. And generally, I just feel like you need to stand the test of time a bit more. Chief Keef has been around since 2012. I think he's still only, 25 or something like that?
Signed at 17 or
Dumb young.
Dumb young.
So I'm not going to give him the legend label just yet at such a young age, just for him pioneering a sound. Especially when people who, well, actually, no, let me not say that. I was going to say people who have taken that sound and done it better, namely the UK drill.
That's fair.
But I don't think that knocks his pioneerism,
can't.
because obviously he's the pioneer. He's the reason why drill music is popular. But I don't think he's a legend just yet. I don't think he has the catalogue. And to be honest, maybe I'm being biased because I haven't listened to any of his projects. I ain't listened to Finally Rich. I ain't listened to any of it. But
sorry.
Go through.
This is, by the way, I don't listen to Chief Keef. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not at home listening to Chief. I'm 30 years old, bro.
I thought you were.
I'm 30 years old. I'm not listening to Chief Keef.
Fair enough.
My point being is, I agree with you. When you talk legend, all of that comes into account. But I think in life, there are anomalies. And I think, unfortunately, he is one of them, whether we like it or not. When you create the biggest wave that we've had in hip-hop the last 3 years, and I can't see it stopping. I can't see an end to drill where, okay, what's the next wave? So say if it continues for another 4 or 5 years, you create a run that was dominating the charts for 7 years or whatever, and you create that.
You can't see it stopping.
Hang on.
No, I can't see it stopping. As in, that drill's going to be popping for a long time.
Talk to me. I'm gonna get all my shit off and then he can go.
I feel like
Let him stew.
By the way,
Let him stew.
Where's the camera?
Let him
This is
stew.
a handicap match.
Drakes.
No, it's not a handicap match.
Drakes. Chat to your boy.
Audience, for reference, Drake's, our cameraman, is behind the
Big up Drakes, man.
Big up.
Salute to my brother Daniel. Big up Drake.
Now listen. Let Peter stew.
All right, cool.
Talk to me.
What I'm saying is, I can't see the end of drill, unfortunately. So say if drill dominates the charts. Let's just say if drill dominates the charts. Is it dominating the charts, Yemi?
He's getting angry.
UK charts. Is it dominating the charts?
Yes, 100%.
Is it the hottest thing in the charts?
In the UK, yes.
In the UK right now.
Yes.
So say if it continues being the hottest thing in the UK for the next 5 years, and then it continues being the hottest next thing in America for the next 5, yeah, in America. We're going on what, almost 9 years now. And you've got one man that created all of that. Whether we like it or not, he's created a sound that dominated hip hop for almost a decade. Does that not make him a legend?
Okay, I've got a few questions.
Salute.
One, where is Chief Keef in all of this? Because UK drill. Let me finish.
Sorry.
UK drill is going swimmingly without him. US drill, which is essentially reborn UK drill,
Yeah.
is going swimmingly without him.
Yeah.
He is making records that, look, really and truly isn't really touching the mainstream consciousness.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Now, let me take it back. Let me take it back to a man from Atlanta called Little John.
Yeah.
Little John pioneered crunk music. Crunk music was the music for about a year or two. You know what I mean? Get Low was like the biggest song around and all that stuff. He's definitely a pioneer. But would you call Little John a legend?
No, because you said a year or two.
No.
You just said a year or two. I'm said if it's all. I said what if?
But he pioneered a sound.
Yeah, but what if it gets to almost a decade? That
But you're saying
real
but
music is,
you're saying
no,
a pioneer
I'm
and a
also
legend
not-
is intertwined.
No, but I'm saying it also counts into what you create. What you create also matters. If drill music continues being number one for almost a decade, I think that there is some level to where it's.
Bro, arguably Little John's impact or Little John's run is greater than Chief Keef's.
That's a fact. I'm not. Chief Keef did not have a run. I'm only attributing him creating
Can I ask
drill
a
music.
question?
This isn't musically. No, musically, I'm not talking about. Musically, I'm not talking about Chief Keef. I'm not a Chief Keef fan. This is all bar one or two songs. This is just me saying he is the headhunter of drill music, which is now number one for the last.
Can I
4
ask a
All right, let me attack that real quick. The drill music that he came up on is not the same as the drill music that's out right now.
We also
drill
know-
music has evolved, right?
So has
it's
rap.
evolved, yeah. But drill music, we're talking about drill, right?
Yeah.
Drill music has evolved without him.
Facts.
Drill music is being dominated by what's going on in this country rather than the US, right? Sorry, US fans, but that's the facts.
Hold it.
You know what I'm saying? So his influence is waning in a sense because it's not the same essence of drill as it was when he came out.
That's a fact.
Right? You say that pioneers and legends can be intertwined in their anomalies. By that logic, Little John is a legend too.
No,
because he's an anomaly. Uncle Luke, who pioneered
No,
Miami
it's-
bass,
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
is a legend.
No,
Is
'cause
a
right
legend.
now you're
Which,
too
to
little.
be fair, he is because of Two Live Crew and the whole legal thing that went up with them anyway. But if you even take that away, by that logic, for him pioneering Miami bass, he's a legend too.
And Can I talk now?
Go true.
Or do you want to say something finally?
Oh,
I forgot.
you remember that I'm a part of this podcast too. So what? Can I give my views and my point?
No. So we were saying,
so
yeah.
as I was saying-
No, go true. Go true.
All right, cool.
Here
So
we
I
go.
looked up the word legend.
I knew he would do silent.
Right? I looked up the word legend, right? It says a very old story or set of stories from ancient times, or the story is not always true, that people tell about a famous event or person, right? I think we're looking at this word legend as something else, man. Let's deal with the actual like legitimacy of the actual definition of the word, right?
All right, cool.
Is Chief Keef a legend yet? No. And to answer your question very like plainly, those being a pioneer, being a legend, are not intertwined at all.
So can you be a pioneer and not be a legend?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because he's not a legend.
I'm not saying.
He might have pioneered,
wait.
he might have pioneered the thing, but he ain't a legend.
I think that comes down to.
I'm
not
sorry,
you
it's just
personally, not you
not.
personally. I could tell the way he's become, the way he's attacking me.
I'm not attacking
I'm
you.
going to tell you why this is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the credit you try and give Chief Keef is absolutely appalling.
No, because it's not even credit.
No,
it's
it's
just
appalling.
a fact. It's
No,
not.
it's appalling,
No, because
bro.
you're just saying credit.
You are
Can
trying
I
to
talk-
attribute the word legend to someone that doesn't even warrant it, bro.
I'm not. No.
And this,
Let
and
talk.
this is also a problem with how you man use the words like classic as well.
Wait,
You man just be giving like any man the title of legend and that. I'm not, nah, man. We ain't doing that, bro. Especially someone like you,
Why
bro.
is he?
Someone like you, bro.
Don't do you like that.
I always catch it straight.
No,
No reason.
P. My point is, can I go back to what I was saying?
Go on.
Cool. I'm not saying musically he's good or anything like that. I'm saying I'm not attributing nothing else to him other than what he started. I haven't fabricated anything. He started drill music.
If you're only
he's the
attribute-
reason why Central C's here. He's the reason why Heady's here. He's the reason why Dirk's there. He's the reason why Von's there. Pop Smoke. He's the reason why.
To a very
No, it's
small-
not though.
Very
It's
to a very
not.
small-
It's not.
Nah,
You
it kinda
created
is,
this,
though.
G.
It
No,
kinda is,
bro,
though.
He started this.
Yeah, but bro.
Respectfully.
Yeah, but bro. It's
Our
like-
drill came from Chicago drill originally.
yeah, but what happens when you get a bottle of Robinsons, you pour it in a cup, and you pour water? It gets diluted. So what's happened to drill? It's been diluted.
And I hear you,
It's not
but
the same. Chicago drill and UK drill are not the same.
1000%. But that's just how it goes. That's just rap. We don't rap like Cool G rap anymore. It's just the way evolution is evolution.
No, some rappers do.
That's a fact. But evolution is evolution.
I'm moving diesel on them.
A point being, I'm just saying he is the foundation of it. Regardless if it's been diluted or not. We would have 70% of the popping rappers right now if it weren't for him.
I just think.
Do you get what I mean?
I hear it, and I think it's valid to an extent, but I also think you're placing entirely too much weight on him.
That's fine. Chief Keef needs a support, and that's me.
Does he?
Yeah, man. Because old head like you.
You don't even listen to him.
I know I don't. I'm just. You know what it is. I rebuke the old heads like him. And I'm here to speak up for the people on behalf of Chief Keef. Because the way he's disrespectful, all I'm saying, he's acting like a fabricator.
Am I disrespectful or am I truthful?
No, it's the way you go. Yo, you're just attributing stuff that he does. I'm not attributing nothing to him but the facts.
We do that a lot in hip hop.
But what am I, bro? Tell me,
stop.
tell me what I've attributed to him that's not true.
You're trying to give him.
Take away the.
You're giving him Central C's success, bro.
That's a fact because he started in Central C a drill artist.
He's a driller.
Then that's 1000%.
But it's not the same drill, bro.
Regardless.
So what? Okay,
Regardless.
you
should-
hold on.
You should be starting 6'7" for
the
that.
family
Alright.
tree comes from him.
All right. So what? Let me ask you, man, a question. Yeah, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, and them, man.
Yeah.
Do you give them credit in Jay-Z's success?
Yeah.
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
Yes, I do. Don't tell me what
No,
I'll do.
you don't, bro.
All right, cool. Can I
No,
ask you a
you
question?
don't.
Can I ask you a question? Are they legends? Yes or no?
Grandmaster Flash is a legend.
Yes.
Why?
Because of the definition I just gave.
What's the definition?
Stories from ancient times or the
You asked.
past
You asked, though. You asked.
that have
Yeah,
been
but why is
passed
Grandmaster
on.
Flash a legend?
That have been
I
passed
give
on.
him-
That may or may not be true.
What's the me?
Grandmaster Flash is a legend because he arguably dropped the first hip-hop classic album with The Message.
There we go.
The fact that he pioneered the actual art of DJing.
Okay. And do people DJ the way he DJ'd? Or has it been diluted?
It's been diluted.
Cool. Is that his
Diluted-
fault?
diluted
That's my
isn't the
point.
word.
That's my
Dilute-
point. Is that
No,
his
no, no,
fault?
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
diluted is not-
That's my point.
Reformed. Diluted
Recalibrate.
isn't the word.
Okay, reformed.
You cannot compare that to what's being done with drill
No,
today.
I'm just saying. My point is shit changes. But the
Drill music today,
the
drill-
person at the top of the side, I don't mean to cut you off at all.
That's cool, bro.
The person at the top of the tree never changes, regardless of what they do with the music. They still created this. My point is, regardless of whatever happens to drill, Central C's tree line is always going to go back to the top of Chief Keef. Do you get what I mean?
So
Chief Keef is still going to end up at the top when you do up his family tree.
Fair. But at the same time, I feel like if we're going to talk about UK drill, first of all, we talk about 6'7". 6'7" are the pioneers in the UK, right?
Yeah,
They're closer to the Chief Keef tree than Central C is.
facts.
Central C, everyone that that goes on drill these days is a descendant of 6'7" in the UK, right? 6'7" took the sound what was going on in Chicago and made it UK, right? So to an extent, I'll give that to you as far as Chief Keef. But in the same way that Grandmaster Flash is not responsible for Jay-Z's success, any of these Drake's success, any of these men's success, it's not the same.
Question: how far did 6'7" come after Chief Keef?
About 3 years.
Okay.
3 years.
All right, cool.
So my point, so when you do the tree line, it goes to 6'7" and then it goes to Chief Keef. It's still going to Chief. That's my only point. Do you get what I mean? No matter what, it ends up
It's a
back at
slight
him.
reach, though.
How, bro? It ends up back
It's
at
a
him.
slight reach.
It's not though, because if he is the head honcho, and you got 6'7", and then you got what's his name? My mind's gone blank.
Central C?
Yeah, and then you got Central C. It's still gonna line back. up.
Everything you're saying is still being linked back to the original question of him being a pioneer. Well, I'm not going to dispute that.
Yeah.
Legend, I will dispute.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Go on.
If you like drill music,
Yes,
would that have changed your mind?
probably, yeah.
That's fair. What about you?
I don't think it should, though.
That's my point, though. But that's what affects old head like his. That's why I'm not attacking you the same way I'm attacking him. He's judging it on just if he likes drill music or not.
No, but
I'm saying you
okay,
got to take that
alright,
out of
alright.
it. I'm saying you got to take
Alright,
that out of
okay,
it.
let me just give you a random example. When Game dropped, right? Game came out in like 2005. He was like the first, West Coast was dead at that point. He was like the first rapper from the West that had dropped an album in a very long time. He was continuing the tradition of gangster rap. That album went God knows how many times platinum, right? It was a fucking classic. He reignited a whole coast at that time.
Facts.
I still weren't calling him a legend then.
Would you call him a legend now?
He deserves it now more than he did before.
Oh, for sure.
I won't argue that, though.
I just don't be throwing that word around, innit?
But I wouldn't-
Game probably deserves that title, though.
I wouldn't call him a pioneer, though,
No, I wouldn't either.
because he was continuing the
Yeah,
tradition, right?
yeah.
But he just woke the West back up.
Yes.
He's probably closer to a legend now than he ever has been as a pioneer.
Yeah.
He's too corny for that, sorry.
But I would never call him a pioneer though,
Sorry, he's-
because he hasn't pioneered it.
He's not pioneered anything.
Yeah, but he's
Dr. Dre's the pioneer. Snoop's the
Yes,
pioneer.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
cute.
Cube.
But-
Yeah.
But my point being, and that's why to me,
So you think he's a legend and he's a pioneer?
I'm saying he's definitely a pioneer. I don't think that's ever arguable. I'll be honest with you, I don't think you can ever argue whether he's a pioneer or not. I just think that's
No, I'll definitely give that to him.
Right.
a legend. I think it's not closed off. I think it's genuinely a conversation, and that's not me. I don't even like throwing around legends. Do you think Chief Keef? I don't listen to him. It's not like I'm saying he's a legend that's sitting with Hove. I'm saying for what he's done. If drill, this is my only. If drill continues popping and wait in 2025, I'll call Chief Keef a legend.
Let me pose your own argument against you.
But are you calling him a legend just because he pioneered drill?
Or
Or are you calling him a legend based on what he's done?
I'm calling him a legend based on the influence that he's had.
You could argue that he's made music worse. Does that make him a pioneer still?
That's what it comes down to, though. That's what I was asking you guys earlier. Does it come down to if we like the music or not? Because
I'm asking you though.
I can't. How can I put it? I can't dictate what kids listen to. Does that make sense? If they judge that's what's hot, that's what's hot. But if that's all come from one person,
Where was that same energy for Wayne, bro?
what do you mean?
You didn't want to put Wayne in your Mount Rushmore because you feel like he made music worse.
But I'm not.
Where
putting
is the same energy?
I'm not putting Chief Keef at any. Wayne's a legend. Do you think Chief Keef is any of my?
This guy's a politician,
Do you
bro.
think Chief Keef's in any of my Mount Rushmores? I'll make 500 before I add him in there. Don't get
No,
it twisted.
forget
This is
that.
what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. He's not in any of my lists anywhere. He's not in my top 1, 250.
My point is, you said that Wayne probably shouldn't be in a Mount Rushmore because he made music worse.
Yes.
You could argue the same about Chief Keef, but you're still calling him a pioneer. What's the difference?
Because he's a pioneer. Like, he made music worse. I don't like drill music like that. I'm just saying he's a pioneer for drill music, and the amount of kids he's got.
Doesn't make him a legend, just makes him a pioneer.
And that's what the conversation comes down to. Can you be a pioneer and a legend without does it intertwine?
It does not intertwine.
Okay, sir.
No, I think you do need to do a little bit more to be considered a legend.
That's fair. That's fair.
You need to catalogue, first and foremost.
And I agree with you 99% of the times. I just think if drill is popping for the next however long.
If Jay-Z didn't have the catalogue, he wouldn't be a legend.
That's a fact. But Jay-Z didn't start.
Didn't start what?
We'll never get started.
Didn't start what?
If Jay-Z
All right,
didn't
cool.
have his catalog,
All right.
what would
Who would you say?
conversation be
All
about
right.
Jay-Z?
Who would you say? Pete. Who would you say pioneered like mafioso rap?
Cool G Rap.
Cool G Rap. If Cool G Rap hadn't done that, would he be? Do you think he'd be a legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got the catalog, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So it takes a little bit
No,
more.
I agree with you. But that's why I say this is an anomaly.
I don't think
And I
he's
know
an
that's a
anomaly.
cop out, but I don't even say even me saying he's a legend. I'm just saying, in my opinion, is, and I'm saying it now, if drill is the #1 sound in America and England for the next 5 years, Chief Keef's a legend.
You know what? Chief Keef is a legend. He's a legend in Chicago. The same way Little John's a legend in Atlanta. Same way Uncle Luke's a legend in flipping Miami. He's a legend in those cities, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That is fine. Is he a hip hop legend? No.
Alright, cool.
Is Little John a hip hop legend? No.
I don't think he is. But I am.
You think Chief Keef is a legend in Chicago?
He's definitely
100%.
in Chicago. Don't do that.
100%.
You're trying to take that away from him.
I'm just asking.
You're
Because-
criminal. You're trying to take that away
For me,
So wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Lupe Fiasco, is he considered a legend?
in Chicago, he should be. If he's not,
See, look at the difference in the answers. You see how quick he was to say that Chief Keef might be considered a legend in Chicago. You don't think Lupe is, but you think Chief Keef is.
I said he should be if he's not.
No, not should. Do you think he is though?
In Chicago.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he is.
All right, cool.
I think he is.
Common,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Fact.
Kanye West,
Yes.
I mean,
Twister?
he's the king.
yeah.
Yeah.
and then
I
you
think-
just want to throw
I
Chief
think,
Keef in.
I think
No, what you see? Why are you comparing them as?
No, I think when it comes to locality, it's a lot easier to call someone a legend because this is someone who's putting on for the city. It's very easy to put on for your city, especially when you're successful, and you get immortalized in that sense. But when it comes to putting on for the whole genre, it takes a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it's easier for Twister, Chief Keef, Ye,
Dirk.
Common, Dirk to be considered legends, as is Migos, Little John, Outkast, Metro, Future, Thug, Baby, all these men from Atlanta. They're probably all considered Atlanta legends. Are they considered hip hop legends? I think there's a bigger jump there.
I agree. Anomalies.
I don't know about that, bro.
Well, you don't think Chief Keef's a legend? Then?
No, just all the names is real off. I don't know if they're all considered legends in those regions, bro. I don't know.
Let's do it. Outcast,
Okay.
Ti.
Little John. He is a legend.
What are you doing, Atlanta?
Veteran and legend are not
You
the
doing
same
Atlanta?
thing.
I think he's a legend.
You doing
Alright.
ATL, right?
Huh?
You doing ATL?
ATL, yeah.
Ti.
T.I., yeah.
Jeezy.
Who that's so? Jeezy,
Future.
Gucci, Future.
You think Future's a legend?
Yeah.
Future's definitely
The
a legend.
Future. What he runs.
Future's
them
definitely a
strip
legend.
clubs. He
He's
can walk
definitely
into
a
live for free if he wants for everything.
Migos are definitely legends in that city, in the city. Who else I say? Baby. He's not a legend yet, but he's going to be.
Oh, little baby.
Lil Baby, yeah. He's going to be. Is Gunna from Atlanta?
I think so.
Gunna's going to go down as a legend, for sure.
There's some other people. My mind's gone blank right now.
Yeah.
You think Ghana's going to go down as a legend?
100%.
Gunna's loved, man. Gunna's
If he keeps going the way he's going to be considered
They
a
said the same about Rich Homie Quan.
rich homie quad. He fell off, though,
Oh,
didn't he?
did you didn't say Young Thug?
He fell off, though. Gunna's not falling off, though.
It could happen.
It can happen, but if he's going the way he's going, and Rich Homie Quan was different. He was going through contractual stuff, label stuff, and it kind of restricted him.
Did you?
No, it can happen to anyone.
I know, but Gunna's, I feel like
Gunna's already hot.
it's less
enough,
likely
like,
to happen.
and he's already at a certain peak where I don't think Rich Homie.
Hotness does not equate legendary status. I'm sorry.
No one called him a legend though.
You just said that. God, he's hot enough. That's
No,
what I said.
I said he. That's, you're gonna let me finish. I was about comparing him to Rich Homie. I said he's at a level hotter than Rich Homie ever was.
All right.
That's what I was saying.
I would
I'm
agree.
saying, can he be easy?
I would agree.
I'm easy, man.
Did you say Young Thug?
Young Thug, 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot. There.
All these people are local legends for sure, and everyone's got their local legends. Like I'm sure if you go to Memphis, like 3-6 Mafia are legends as well, right?
Okay.
So I think it just depends on that, but it takes a little bit more to be considered a legend of a whole entire genre.
I'm just saying, innit? Someone needs Chief Keef on his side, innit? And that's me.
Chief Keef is not the anomaly.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think anyway.
Hey, man.
I need to think of actual anomalies in that sense who are like legends because they're pioneers. I'll probably say Uncle Luke, but Uncle Luke's got more to him than just the Miami bass.
Yeah.
He's got 2 Live Crew. He's got, all the legal stuff that went down there. He's 2 Live Crew. Them man are the reason why you have parental advisory stickers on the flipping albums. So for that alone,
I don't know, man. I just think it's just.
he's not an anomaly.
I think
He's not the anomaly.
and I'm taking your debate into this. Don't worry, I'm listening to. I ain't got no issues with you, sir.
Well, Pete, do you have any final thoughts?
Nah.
No, you just don't like Chief Keef.
And you wonder why we shut you out of this
I'll
conversation.
answer the question, though.
You Google legend.
That's
You know what
yeah.
you-
I wasn't expecting
You know
that.
what you're doing.
I knew exactly what I was doing.
You know what you was doing.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, to be fair.
Hey.
But I'm just saying, innit? I
just can't. I just won't allow certain rappers to be associated with that word.
That's my point. I'm not even looking at it from. It's so hard to explain. I'm not even talking as a rapper.
His blacklist is probably
I don't
very
know.
long.
What do you mean?
Pause.
But
It's
is
probably
it-
very long. As far as like people who will just never be a legend.
No, not at all. I don't have a list like that, man.
I'm just saying. I
Chief
don't.
Keef was the first.
I'm not saying the phrase rapping abilities, man. Just when you've pioneered something that this hot, salute to Chief Keef. I give you your respect.
You probably couldn't even name
Ignore
one
these, man.
Chief Keef bar. And don't say the hook. Don't say the hook to don't like.
Oh, wait a second.
Don't say the hook to love Sosa either.
Hold on, let me think. I
I said no.
No, hold on. You gonna get fucked over. Rarries and Rovers.
That's the hook,
Even-
Is that the hook?
I don't know, man. This guy.
I told you it don't count.
Do I actually know a single Chief Keef bar
There you go. And and he's a legend.
for pioneering? Again.
No.
Oh, I actually don't know Chief Keef bar. That's what I'm
There you
saying.
go.
I know the course. If I think long enough, I can think of one. By the end of the pod, I'll give you a bar. And I won't even Google it. By the end of the pod, I'll come back with a Chief Keef
I
bar.
can't wait for that.
Marked out.
I can't wait for that. Well, salute to Chief Keef.
Salute to Chief Keef.
You're definitely a pioneer. Legend. I think you've got a way to go. Respectfully.
Peter, do you want to add anything? You don't want to salute him?
Leave me alone.
You can't even salute him.
Leave me alone.
Is this how much you despise a brother? You can't even salute him.
Despise is a strong word. You know.
Leave me alone, man.
You can't salute Chief.
Yo, Mo, leave me alone.
Salute to Chief Keef.
Salute to Chief Keef.